But at the end of the day, it was not my fault, and it just wasn't. And we all know that.
Hey y'all, my name is Thomas, and if you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I truly appreciate you. But without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Okay, so today's video is actually going to be 5 tips to help you avoid a roommate horror story.
Believe me, you do not want one of those. They suck.
All right, so my first tip would be to answer your roommate survey honestly, not modestly. And by that I mean, if you cannot sleep with the TV on, make that known. Don't push that like, oh, I don't mind it. Put that you do not like it, that you can't stand it, that it will cause you a problem. And you know yourself better than anybody else, so you need to be honest. And the way that the algorithm works, or the way that the system works, is that it's gonna match you with people that answer yourself or answer the same question the same way. So say somebody said they can't sleep with it on, you and them are in a group together. Then say somebody says that they can't do this with it on, you're in a group together. And yada, 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 you just go down the list. And that's honestly like, that will help you from the jump before you even know who your roommate is. It will put you in the right group with the same like-minded people so you can have a smoother transition into college. Second piece of advice, reach out to your roommate prior to moving in with them. And by reach out, I mean, if you can, meet up with them, because if you're anybody like me, you might go off of a vibe. I go off of vibes. I know some other people do. I know some people don't. People just are kind of like, you know, it is what it is. But if you cannot meet up with them because you live too far, or you're not sure about doing that, or whatever the case may be, at least reach out to them and establish a connection between you two so you guys can already have some sort of relationship. So it's not like you're just walking into a dorm room with somebody that you don't even know. Like, yes, you're going to get to know them better over time, but believe me, you might find out some things before it's too late to transfer your roommate until the end of the semester. So yeah, reach out first. Third tip, not only get to know, but also get to understand your roommate and their circumstances and what made them the person that they are today. For example, you could be from a very wealthy upper class family and your roommate could be from a lower class impoverished family. Now, there may become some disconnect when you guys have conversations, and the issue could come from not you intentionally being rude, but you could say something that could offend them or make them view you in a different light, which then makes them kind of just like, they have a very bad negative feeling towards you, and you don't want that. And vice versa, if you are the impoverished one and then you have a very wealthy roommate, they may not understand some of your life struggles or things that you have been through, and then it makes them kind of not sure what to say to you, and then you cannot take offense if they don't understand what goes on, or they seem kind of like unaffected by it because they've never been through it. So get to understand each other and know each other's circumstances. Fourth tip, go to social events together. Now, I know this is probably going to happen anyways, like naturally or organically, but don't try to be a hermit with them. Don't be like, okay, you're just my roommate and that's all you are. Like, at least try to get to know them, because this is the person you go to sleep with and you wake up with, okay? Like, y'all gonna have to get along at some point. So maybe you go out to a social event, you might find that you two have something in common that you didn't even know about. So yeah.
Oh my god, but my lips is so dry. Ain't even coming out.
All right, and the fifth tip is understand and respect each other's boundaries. Now, this is usually the trickiest part. I know that some people are like,
how could it be that tricky?
But believe me, some people are introverted who have the same type of like lifestyle as an extrovert. So say like an extrovert likes to like talk to a bunch of people, have people come over and stuff like that, and the introvert does not feel comfortable with that. Now, I'm not telling you that you cannot have people come over to your dorm room, because that's also your room. So, you know, they're gonna have to get over it sometimes. But at least give them the common courtesy of saying,
hey, somebody's coming over at this point in time, and I just wanted to let you know, so it's just not like you come in the room and you're just like, you know, dumbfounded.
And with that, respect each other's like personal property as well. Like, don't have somebody come over that's touching their stuff and you know it's not yours, because like something could end up missing or stolen, and then they're going to be pissed at you, and you may not even have stolen it. It might have just been somebody that you had in the room, but they're going to blame you because you brought them there. And those were just 5 tips to help you avoid a roommate horror story. I personally have one, so please take this advice from me. I feel like if I would have did I did 2 of those steps, but like I didn't really answer my roommate survey properly. I wasn't very communicative with my roommates a lot, so it was very much, I take my own blame as well for the parts that I did play.
But at the end of the day, it was not my fault, and it just wasn't. And we all know that.
People who were not my roommates know that because there was low-key like a little intervention that I'll get to in a later story time. But without further ado, I would just like to say that I appreciate you guys if you're watching my channel, and please like and subscribe and share this video if you care. Until next time, peace.